everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So, we've been doing a lot of down forward 2 practice, so I think it's about time that we kind of went back and tried to tackle down forward 1 and figuring out why are we using the move. So down forward 2, just to like compare with things, right? Down forward 2 kind of came off as this sort of poke that we would use when we were taking our turn back, something that we could thread into our offense as like a -6 move that had this nasty counter hit follow-up. And in general, it's kind of like okay, like when I'm trying to down forward to like get my opponent off of me, I can use this down forward 2. In the past, we've tried to use down forward 1 in this manner. Like I'll run up and down forward 1 them. And the reason that I would be doing this is because I was trying to emulate players that I've seen doing this, like Knee. Knee is a classic example of this type of player where he's very patient and methodical with his Bryan, and he uses down forward 1 an incredible amount on Bryan. Probably the most that I've ever seen of any player, and he'll just be like, you know, coming in here, kind of doing this, his opponent's scared, then he comes up and does like 1 down forward 1, does 1 more again, and then all of a sudden, like, you've been like launched or something. But the point is that he uses it in a way because his opponents are terrified of him, and so he's able to kind of immediately feel out his opponent with this pretty messed up rush down string. But I think that was the thing that I was missing the last time that we've tried this, is that this is ultimately a rush down string because it's got 4 plus 1, 5 hits to it, right? So, and the whole thing is like you can mash into it. It's not like you can mash into it, and when that happens, you'll start getting hit. And so you're in this situation where even though the frames look good, right? Like -5, -10, all that stuff, it isn't something that you really want to press into because there is this nasty ender that's the last hit, which is worth 20 damage, right? And that's the main thing that we care about anyway. And so because of that, this opens up all sorts of mind games with the frames and the mental frames around it. So I think because we play in ranks where people like to play with their characters, right? People are attacking a lot more in these ranks. I think this is a point where we can, maybe rather than just run up and do it because, you know, people are going to press into you, they don't have that same level of respect. I think that figuring out how to use it probably comes more from a follow-up to our offense. Like, for example, I'm +8, now just jab my opponent. My opponent is not going to do anything, so I do a mid-low mix-up, right? And in the past, we do down 2, maybe down 4, down back 3 for low options, right? And then we have down 2 and maybe down forward 2. But in this situation, we can also throw out a down forward 1. And the down forward 1 is actually, if we are intending to not press anything, right? It's actually better frames than down forward 2. And because of that, we can kind of throw out this single down forward 1 and see how our opponent decides to react, right? And because it's -5, we can even do stuff like down back 3 with the intention of getting over slower moves that might be highs or, you know, something to that effect. And we can use this mental frame advantage to open up our opponent if they choose to block after the down forward 1. And then in addition to this, if they're disrespecting it, you could just do a second one and then leave it, right? And they'll probably get hit if you're right that they are choosing to disrespect you. And it's still -4, but at least it hits them, right? So the point is that this is sort of the idea here, is that you can use this move to really up to 4 times after the first move comes out, because after this first move, there's 1, 2, 3, plus a 4th hit, right? And because of that, you get to play this mind game each time of, are you going to block or mash, right? Or punch, parry, do something, right? Are you going to mash or block? And you can do that up to 4 times. There's like, you know, mind games around it. And the point is that you can really use this to continue your offense even though the frames are so bad. So I think that's the idea, is that in a nutshell, what we're going to do today is that whenever I'm in a situation where I'm kind of up close, I'm able to take my frames on choosing mid-low, I'm going to cycle in our down forward 1. We're going to aim to do it, given that's offense, maybe twice per match, maybe. We'll try twice per round, assuming that we get that many offensive situations, right? But we're going to be trying to like mix this in as much as we can, and we'll just kind of start with the singles down forward 1 and see what they're doing, right? And then use that to inform if we're going to finish it the next times that we choose to do it, or if we're going to go for a low instead to take our frames, right? The last thing I wanted to cover is just something I wanted to remember, that and confirm still exists in this game is that if we set Bryan to counter hit, is a reminder that if you're at the wall and you finish that last hit and it's a counter hit, because they think this this fourth hit is all you're going to do and they're going to try and punish, and they're wrong, you get a wall splat. It's just something nice to know. Like, this is something, and I believe it'll break the wall as well if and if it's not, you can break it yourself. But, you know, that's a pretty good at-the-wall situation as well to keep in mind that we can do with this. So, pretty simple intro. Let's go ahead and play some games. And I did not miss you, Juan Guitado. Thank you so much for the follow. One thing I'm going to do before this gets going is I'm going to turn off this stuff because I've been trying to like have a little bit more believable UI when I'm doing this type of practice. I'll still get the punish indicator, so I'll still know if I did it right. I'm a little bit slow here. This is a new regimen, a new set of moves. So I'm trying to make a point to at least do the right move, even if I'm slow, right? And then it'll speed up with time. Like, this is minus 13. Though it's feeling pretty hard to do. That's jet upper. That's 13. Nope, wrong one. Oh no, my fisherman's. First one, do we try it? We'll try it. So because this is an offensive, like closer offensive type situation that we're gonna do, we'll just remember this is a bear, so I'm not sure how this will go, but the point is that we will kind of play our neutral normally, right? If we want to play far, we'll play far, and then down four won't really be used. But if not, you know, we will still. But the point is that we will not choose to get up close just because we're trying to practice down 4-1. Okay, not bad. Nice. Okay. Goes for that low immediately in that situation, so that's something to keep in mind. Good duck. No respect after the down back 3. Notice we do a lot of little hits, and then all of a sudden the extensions seem to work. And I don't think. Okay. They're just going crazy here. Nice. Like, just because we're doing single hits too, sometimes that like delay really just helps us get something going, right? That's pretty crazy. I feel like they were trying to do a move, but I could be wrong here. Oh, I couldn't step it. Oh, that's a high mid. Wow. The one time I stood up, I got hit by the low. That's okay. They think I'm gonna always do a low after that, which means that they're like letting it happen, right? Wow, nice punish. Oops, that was Requiem. That's okay. Nice. This person's playing pretty solid for the fact that they're supposedly on a bear, right? Good stuff. Okay, so it seems they're pretty comfortable playing from far away, right? Maybe this means that we can get more in their face in the next game and try less about this down four, because bear does kind of like they're kind of in this weird situation where lows are like less effective on them because of the way that they like stand with their top very, very far forward. And it means the lows are more likely to miss. Oh yeah, that's minus 13, but a mid punish. Okay. Good to know. So they did a jab after our down back 3, that's alright. But you see, I'm trying to use this... down forward 1 to set up my offense, right? Okay. Didn't believe me there. We can probably get away with a lot more finished strings because of the way that we're handling this, right? So let's keep that in mind. Let's try. Tracking, nice. Oh my god! It did counter hit me. I tried to sidestep back 4. Give some space here. Nice! That was crazy. I had a feeling he was going to duck jab, that's why I did that. Another jab. Okay. Wow, he finished it. Okay. We're not finished, he pressed. I did it down 2. Nice. So we're kind of like struggling through here, but we're making things work, right? Okay. Wow, okay, nice. Oh, dang it. Not good. Stayed on the ground. That's what I get. He has a lot of grounded hits, that's scary. I'll do a wait this time. Oh my gosh, missed input. Trying to get some space here. Oh no, he leaves into... I'm dead. Thanks, Sharman. It's gonna be fun. Tonight or today after the stream, I'm going to a local like Japan festival that'll be really interesting. Basically, where I'm at, we've got a sister city and we do like an annual thing. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some grilling. I honestly think that was pretty interesting because I actually think that we were getting more traction than I realized with these down forward 1s, right? The down forward 1s were not where we were dying. Where we were actually dying was probably the other moves, like doing this and not getting good enough read on this situation, not being willing to cycle this. And that's probably just because our mid stack is a little overloaded trying to like find out when we can use that move, right? But that move got a lot of respect from our opponent, so I think that's honestly a good sign. So I think I'm kind of seeing like, oh, okay, this is like a move to open them up, right? And we get a second try in the matchup, so this is even better. We get to try it again. Like it's the same temperament of player. Their punishment in this game is good. Okay. So they know we like to start our jabs into like a low typically, so that's why they did that hop kick, I believe. Oh, it's a mid. I'm trying to sidestep a lot, I think, because of the bear charge. I probably should just hold my ground when I'm blocking there. Uh-oh. I went for Hatchet, which is faster, or like slower, right? And that was not enough time. Nice. Tried to sidestep right. Guess that doesn't work. Whoa! Okay. He's doing 1+2 throws now, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Nice mid. Nice catch. Honestly, if we can hold the block here, we'll get the launch. I'm getting hit by these stuff, kind of being used as sharp keep outs. Man. Wow. They are getting very bare on us. Okay, I ducked. That's alright. I thought there was a roll coming. They haven't done the roll in a while. Nice. Standing 3-2, I guess? Nice. We're sort of getting there. We're sort of getting there, right? We're sort of figuring it out. But one thing is that now that we've sort of established, okay, oh, whoops, what's going on? Now that we've established that, okay, that we've, I was going to say, now that we established that we were going low a lot, we probably could have just blocked, and probably blocked more hop kicks or tried to maybe do a down 4-2 at that point. I wasn't doing a lot of down 4-2s, so maybe down 4-2 would have been an okay thing to thread in there as well. What's going on? Server's down? Steam is up. It's not Steam. Coke milk. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. This means I'm going to lose my June recordings, isn't it? Oh, no. Say it ain't so.
Get ready for the next battle.
Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, thank goodness. That's a jet upper. Thanks for the follow, too. Thank you, Cook Milk. Alright, looks like a different player. Fine by me.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my god, it's a June! I'm going to... Typically what I do is if I'm practicing punishment against a character like this, I try to lock in a little bit more so that I can focus on punishments. Alright, no respect there. I don't know if you noticed. They really want to press, right? Just gets this going. And you notice they're like standing there like doing a lot of these pump ducks, right? So I'm trying to kind of make it unreasonable for them to do it, right? punish. I wasn't sure if it would work. If it was a real punish, I mean. Wow, nice. A nice throw. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, that was supposed to be quarter circle back one. Dang. We're so dead. Nice. I did a jab in the middle there. Oh, I could have launched that. Okay. They won't really want to finish it, so I will go ahead and duck. Nice. Somehow. You'd be scared to down forward 1 against them because of the Tsubaki? Well, she hasn't Tsubaki yet, right? So I guess the reasoning is... The reason is, like, they haven't Tsubaki'd us, right? So... And we're not finishing it a bunch of times, so even if they choose a Tsubaki, if we're really sharp with it... Okay. Then we can duck the Tsubaki if we're ready, right? Okay. Nice. Oh, shoot. Sure. Nice. She used the same string there just to, like, finish, so I do feel like... I feel like they are kind of dialing it in, so to speak. Like, they're playing this fast because they're autopiloting, is essentially what I'm trying to say. So because of that, I think we can worry less about what choices they're going to be making in those situations. Okay. Nice. We won. Not a whole lot of punishment. We definitely missed the 1-4-2 that they threw out. But, you know, we're getting there. And also, the down forward ones are, like, kind of tricky to use, right? But we are kind of making it work, right? And the thing is, it's such an unpredictable move. As long as you're, like... It seems as long as we, as a start, just kind of just throw out any random number of them, right? As much as we can, then it becomes hard to predict what we're going to do as well, right? And then we just need to remember that, why are we getting our opponents to freeze up? So we can hit them with a low, right? Yeah, exactly, Hundo. They weren't panicking much at all. Is there some Jesus? Oh, he's probably, looks kind of Elden Ring. Oh, that's scary. Okay, they're in. It's fine. Good job. No! Good step. Look at this. It keeps working. Thank you, Victor. Ah! I tried to do that because I thought he'd continue coming in. Yeah, I see them at like maybe once per stream. Okay. I thought it was the high. I'm gonna do this to try and get them to the wall. Because they sidestepped, I guess I got what I wanted anyway. They're pretty good at running their game against us. And I just need to get some distance here. Okay, went for the mid. I went for the low parry. This is fine. They're stepping a lot, right? And they're stepping to our weak side, which means I can actually catch them with these down forward ones, right? If I can place them. And down twos for that matter. Oh, I neutral guarded. Oh, cool. Okay. Alright, so died in the corner twice in a row now. That's alright. Oh, that was Requiem. Lots of lows now. Alright, you got me. I stood up for every one of those and took every low. So, this is actually, like, fine. You know, we will get Oki'd sometimes, right? You will get 50-50 to death sometimes, and you'll just guess wrong every time. So, and that's alright. That being said, let's think about the neutral here, and how are we going to not be in that situation to begin with, right? Stay on the ground for a second here. Taking some time here. Nice. Oh, that was a missed input again. It's good low poke for sure. This person's timing's getting really good. But I think it's because if we are in range of that move, they're going to do it. So maybe I can dance around it. Ah, of course. Okay. I decided to duck. Woo, combo video. Interesting. So they're using the down forward one with the threat of the low, and then they're choosing whether or not they're going to essentially follow it up with something else or do the low. That's essentially what's happening, I believe. Oops. Flip me. Nice. Messed up my punish. Man, I got destroyed. Alright. Nothing else to say. We got destroyed. They did a really good job of making it about running their game plan, and we did not... If you notice, we didn't get out of the corner a whole lot. So, we were stuck playing essentially what they're comfortable with, right? Which is very similar to when we put people in the corner as Bryan and they don't know how to deal with the taunt situation, right? So, I mean, they did pretty well. I think I failed to win the beginning neutral, and then they were really good at snowballing that lead each time into a win. I think given that down forward 2 from Leo is minus 12, we probably could have gotten away with just kind of letting them do it, but there's also a bit of a risk there because it has so much range. I'm not really sure what I could have done differently. So it makes it kind of difficult.
Get ready for the next
Alright, Kazuya. We're going to keep doing the down forward 1 game, though. Let's keep trying. So, with Kazuya, Kazuya wants to get far away so he can wave dash you. So I'm not going to try... Okay, I'm not going to try and get too much distance from him because I don't want to get waved. Like, obviously, if it happens, it happens, but that's not where you want to be, like, actively trying to get, right? Okay. Ooh. A little bit crazy. Okay. Sure. Nice. Okay, notice that this person just kind of pressing, but that means that we can more aggressively like finish our strings and stuff. Yeah, Victor, there's both moves are great. Okay. They are slowing down. I don't know if you notice. Notice they're just pressing. So that means we can until they decide that they're blocking, right? But the point is that they are going to keep going, right? So I'm going to keep going on my machine guns. Because we'll notice that, like, poke, 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 poke. It's like counter, 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 right? Oh, I didn't launch it, this guy. Of course he's mashing here, okay. Yeah, so that's the idea. One thing I've already noticed from the incinerator string is that they are mashing something, right? So I probably can just finish it. I don't think it jails on the last hit. Jeez, this person's crazy. Nice. That wave, you see? We lost that exchange because he can cover more ground than us. Oops. Nice, okay. Nice. Good stuff. Good duck. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. So you'll notice that this person is trying to play the aggressive game, right? Even there. So we need to remember, we're going to go for those counter hit options as much as we can, right? Like this. Nice stuff. I'm going to go for a down by 3. Okay, he went for down 4-2. Even though I've gone for jab 3-4 rounds in a row. That's alright. Okay. Like I said, we got to keep remembering to finish our strings. That's the only way this person is actually keeping their momentum right now, is that they keep attacking. Can I get away with this? No. Oh, he still has heat! Nice. They still had heat. I thought they used it up with that last hell sweep. Well then. But, the point stands. The point stands, we're going to finish our stuff more. And it's like all of them, right? Like the thing is, if they may be looking for one of them, right? They may be looking for down 2 or down 4-2 or something. So if we do all of them, it'll be a lot harder for them to deal with it, right? Just constant. Alright. Cool. And I'm going for these taunts because they're letting us, right? That's all it is. All it really is. Sure. Also, when I'm taking my turn with a frame trap, I can consider more down forward twos because they do duck a lot, looking for that. Okay. Sure. I froze up. C. Nice. But you'll notice that I'm just trying to really lock down the level of mash, right? Play as tight as I can. Nice. Alright, we're gonna finish the next one. Okay. Oh wow, okay. And then now that they froze up, we can hit them with more lows. Cool. Bit scary stuff, but we managed to take that one.
Get ready for the next battle.
So I will say that, like, in that type of situation, right? Our opponent didn't respect our frames. Is it because they already just weren't the type of player to respect frames and they mash? Or is it because we used these types of situations so much that they decided to mash? And honestly, probably doesn't matter in the long run, but the point is that we found ourselves in a situation where we excel, right? I'm going to finish my strings, I'm just going to put yourself in a slew of these frame advantage situations, just kind of looking to catch you mashing. And, you know, once we're in that point, we're golden, right? We don't have to force a down forward one at that point. Okay, so we have the Leo from before. So, with Leo, let's be very, very careful of how we choose to interact from further away because of the risk of them just, like, letting rip a move, right? I'm going to kind of walk them towards the wall here. Oh, wow. Nice, nice timing. Nice, okay. Nice choice there, too. So, as you can see, like, right, reversal move as soon as we get the momentum. And then they want to go straight into what they normally do. Sure. Nice. Coke Milk, I guess the queue's dead, but we're still getting people to play, so it really doesn't matter if it's a variety or not at this point. Oh no, that, you see that snake dash? Oh my gosh, that crouch dash was awful. Okay, they are slowing down a bit, but not enough, I don't think. Oh, he got us. I went to the left. Maybe you should go to the right against Leo. Okay, I did 3+4. That was wrong of me. We're brawling a little bit because they're so aggressive, and I'm not doing it intelligently enough. Oh, I thought I had a charge here. Okay. And they duck a lot, I've noticed. I don't know if it's because they're doing the reversal. I don't think so, because they're not making a sound when it happens. Oh, dang. I thought I had to punish. Okay. Back 4 is perfect in most situations. That's a nice setup with the down fours. Hey, Creel, good to see you. But yeah, you don't really need taunt jutted upper. Plus, like, when are you getting the chance for it, right? Like, count the number of times where you needed to. I saw that, Coke. I'll have to do it next time.
Round 1.
They're definitely knowledge checking us, whether or not on purpose or not. That's a good move. Wow. Let's go ahead and do this just to kind of like waste their time a little bit. Oh man, and then I get hit by at the very end of it. We do this just because I'm trying to get some space here. Do they fall for the same thing? No. Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. I went for a down back 4 there because I was trying to close it, but they chose to hop kick, which was perfect. Oops, which was the perfect response. If they jab on your plus frames, frame trap them. Like, it seems so simple, right? But like, if they're jabbing on your, why shouldn't they jab on your plus frames? It's because you can frame trap them, right? So frame trap them. And the thing is that you are always playing that, like, am I gonna take my frames honestly or dishonestly? And what that means is what you do gonna lose to a jab, or is it gonna counter hit a jab, right? Nice. Oh, you're forward 4-ing. Okay. Every time you land a hatchet or block a back 1, you just get jabbed after. Yeah, if you're just getting jabbed in those situations, do the math, right? You're plus 5 or plus 4. I guess you're plus 5 in both situations. But either way, like, for hatchet, if they're jabbing, you can beat it with a jet upper, right? And if it's minus 4 or plus 4, you can beat it with a down 4 too. But the issue with back 1 is that back 1 is only minus 4, so there's really like nothing that beats every option. But what you can do is you can hatch it, see what they do, right? They hatch it and you see they jab, hit them with a jet upper, right, the next time. Or, hell, if you really want to be spicy, like, I'll be the person to tell you can freaking snake edge them, right?
Ready for the next battle.
Forward 3 is probably what you're thinking of, yeah. But it's not high, it's a mid. Everyone wants it to be a high.
Round 1. Fight.
Whoa! They really do just duck after that, huh? Okay. Ah, so the risk when they're in heat is that they'll do that to you. I see. They're so stubborn. They are so stubborn. They really want to duck. Oh, cool. I don't know that string. Wow, that beats that? That beats that? Oh my gosh. you mean it's sometimes a high? What does that mean? Oh, I tried it down for 2. Nice. Oh, man. Forward 3 whiffs on people crouching sometimes? I've never seen that. I've never seen that, Kaiser. Now, if it's off axis and they're crouching, they might be off axis enough that it whiffs. Or they're far away, and because of that it whiffs, yeah. And they just happen to be crouching, but it's not actually because they were crouching. Okay. Alright, so now we're going back to the original. The very first time we played this layout, when they're just like blendering us, it's like pure like, no, I'm not gonna play this game. Nice. I fell for it again. If he does that, I can 1-2-4. I can 100% 1-2-4. I'm very confident that I can 1-2-4. I may be wrong, but I'm very confident. This ducks, man. Okay, goes for the counter hit this time. Sure. And he does it again. Oh man, I suck. Oh man, I suck. I tried to duck the counter hit. Alright, you got me this time. So this is actually a good example, right? This person, when they started winning, it's because they constantly took their frames, quote, dishonestly, right? They're like, I'm in this K&K high need situation. I don't think you're going to 1-2-4, right? I don't think you're going to 1-2-4. I don't think you're going to fight back. So I'm just going to go for the other option. I'm going to mix you every time. The reality is we can do this. And the only way they can stop that is you have to do that high counter hit move, which we can duck and launch, right? And it's like, okay, like, that's the 50-50, right? That's a 50-50 you can, what do you call it? You can, like, reduce it down to. It's like, am I going to mash and die, or am I going to block and die? And in their case, they're just like, I'm going to keep going, right? Alright, Shin Joker, so for me, okay, so they did the mid every time, so I was like, oh, okay, the install is just the install, right? But the reality is that they could have mixed us if we chose to. Okay, got it. I wasn't sure. I never saw the low. But I definitely did not learn fast enough at the wall. Like, they obviously really wanted that heat smash at the wall, and we could have just 1-2-4 probably the K&K every time. But that's, in the words of a layman, that's pretty fucked up. I mean, look at this high, right? I would not blame you if you do this and the June's ducking and you think that it's because the June ducked, right? Like 100%. That makes a lot of sense. It's unlucky, I guess. It is T7 incarnate for T8 incarnate. Oops, wrong one. Do our jet upper slow. Remember, do it slow even if you missed it. Even if your brain turns off, like this, still do the punish afterwards, and you will very, very slowly start associating things, right? And I look like a total dunce doing it right now because I just started doing these moves yesterday, and I'm like, I didn't even know these moves existed until yesterday. Or maybe until Thursday. Eventually we'll start getting it. Just like we started getting those. Oh man, nice jet upper. Okay. You think a lot of things should be guaranteed, Creole? Yeah, I think 3-hit strings being counter-hit convertible is a pretty nice, reasonable space. It's like, this is what you get for mashing, and this is what I get for being good enough at my character to visually confirm a counter-hit. Especially if there's, like, heat involved, yeah. Like, hell, this one is counter-hit confirm, right? And you can actually basically you can Twitch confirm it. Like, you can basically see your opponent got counter-hit, right? And hell, in this game, you can, literally, you don't even need to counter-hit, you don't need to confirm it on your opponent. You can just confirm it off of this. Oh, I see a counter-hit. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, straight up natural combo is pretty wild. I feel like that's a Mishima only thing, you know? And that's because they're normally 2-hit, like, that's like their identity almost. And that one's hit confirmed too. At least it's launch, right? But yeah, I know Shin Joker's definitely just on the topic of Leo. Literal casino. Oh, if we want to talk about BS strings, for those of you who are not aware, have I introduced you to this string? It's not a casino, but the move's bullshit. Look at that. Look at that. You can confirm that 4th hit like that. Isn't that crazy? That move's insane. Though, doing that 4th fist is kind of weird. It's even tighter, it feels like, than, like, I don't even think I can get with that delay, I don't think I can get the last, hit off. What the hell? Oh, okay, you really do have to, like do, it's like, what is it? It's like machine guns. You have to basically do the 3-2 at the same time. Let's see if I can't get it. Yeah, like that. But I mean, if you didn't get it, right? Just taunt him. I'm not sure if they removed the ability to sidestep the last hit. I know they said they made the move, like, more linear, and the reality is it's just not. I don't know, I talked through it once where it's like, if we do something like, you know, something like this, right? And they go like this, right? That works. And if we do the other way, the problem is that the first hit whiffs and the second hit hits, right? So it doesn't really matter at that point. So you might be able to sidestep the last hit, but the reason the move's insane is the first 2 hits. The first 3 hits, basically, right? I've never seen that before. What? Why would you do that? Just duck. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Bryan is weak. Yeah, it's like, sidestep this! That's kind of funny. But yeah. Just slow it. Do it slowly. Yeah, only the forward version is homing, but even still, it's shocking to see it happen. Oh, we finally got one. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, right? A savvy player knows they can just duck it anyway. Man, Q's dead. What's going on? The Q is dead all of a sudden. Nope. You can do it with down 4-2-3 as well? No way. There's no way. Oh, down 2-3? No. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, 3+4 has so much pushback. Like, you're not actually punishing that. It is -13. Your turn's over. But it's actually not really an unsafe move. It's actually a really good keep-out move because it knocks them so far away. Oh, you can do it. The Bryan mirror strat there is if you got a Bryan that likes to double 3+4, like into this, you can actually just counter hit them with your own 3+4. Oh my god, I got one. Nice. I think the pushback is sort of a help in the indicator of whether or not this is a standing 3 versus like a forward 4 or a down forward 4, whatever that input was again. Everyone does double 3+4s at your rank. And I don't blame you for doing it. God, I'm so slow. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Slow. Slow. On time. You really have more time to react than you realize. Sometimes no brain approach is best. Yeah, that's true, eventually. Where is everyone, y'all? Where is everyone? What's up with the servers? I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna turn off dead cues. Oops, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, I lost to a June at Evo, so this is my punishment. even though I messed up the punish originally. My gosh. I'm never gonna Dutch bat. I don't even know if I'm wrong for thinking you can. Nope. Yeah, Sharimon, like, that's what I found very useful as a way to learn punishes too, is watching people punish things in real matches, because then you'll be like, oh, in this situation, that always happens, I can, like, punish it or something, you know? It kind of helps you with the retention. It's honestly harder to do it in practice. Well, I don't know about that. God, I'm never gonna get that duck. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I'm so sad. Well, I'm glad you found me, Sharimon. I appreciate the support, even though there's no one playing right now. What is going on? We're gonna go to the main menu, look around a bit, be like, are the fight lounges dead? Like, what's going on, right? Is there no one in the fight lounge? There are plenty of people here. I don't know what the hell is going on. We're gonna go back to the main menu. Back to ranked. I think the queue's just dead all of a sudden. Let's do plus minus 3. Hopefully that helps us some. Because I don't know what's going on. Absolutely, Creole. That's like anything. In my day job, I am a software engineer, and we have there's a concept called pair programming, where one person sits and types, and the other person just watches. And the reason for that is one person is kind of focused on the little nitty gritty of like typing out the idea that they have, right? And the other person is like kind of thinking about the big picture of like, wait a second, we need to do this or do that, right? So it's like you kind of get that live, like feedback or whatever. No, not vibe coding, Shin Joker. That's no. But yeah, so that's one of the top jobs right now is debugging shitty vibe code. Remember, the whole point of today is to see how do they play on these down 4 points, right? Immediate step to our, not our stronger strike. Okay. Okay. We're finishing a lot of strings. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty sure that's minus 10 though, or 11 if she doesn't finish it. That's fine. Nice stuff. Okay. Okay. These steps are getting me into trouble. Sure. These steps are getting me in a lot of trouble. Okay. Oh, the mid! I'm dead. That was crazy. I don't know what happened. Oh, I believed you, Creole. Let's do it. I know Shinjoker is crazy. No, all they're doing is they're making our product managers learn how to vibe code like small copy updates so that they don't have to waste engineers' time to like change the language on a sentence. Okay. Good punish. Alright. Go for this, just to give myself some distance. Okay, and they did a tracking move. Nice. They're bullying us, I just realized. Get them back to the wall. Okay. They held it. Finished it, sure. Oh, that was the first big quarter, so back one. Nice. They're definitely playing kind of weird. I'm really sad about that. Man, that move comes out pretty quick if they choose to back turn from it. Low? Yeah, there's the low. Okay. Oh my gosh. The standing 3 into back turn into hatchet. I really didn't want to just like duck it, which is why I got hit by it so much, because I was trying to use like forward 3 and stuff, but it was not fast enough. Or at least my brain wasn't fast enough. Forgot I'm playing a bot. A little slow. Alright, let's try another one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we have a Leo. Different Leo. A lot of Leos today. Alright, I'm going to give him some space here. Notice that they chose to backdash out of that string. Out of our machine guns. Again, they're sidestepping to the right here, to our what am I trying to say? I'm dead. Oh my gosh. What they're doing is they're choosing to sidestep this way, right? Into the direction that Bryan is actually strong on. So what we can do is, like, I started with a jab to see if it would work, right? But the thing is, if they continue to go, stuff like Jet Upper will catch them. Okay. Good step there. Nice. Okay. We're kind of brawling here, but it's alright. We're gonna live. Don't forget to take our turn back with down 4-2. Again, ducking after that down 4-2 hits. Their ducks make no sense. Okay, they're not cheating. I was just thinking like, oh my god, I lost this mid-low mix so many times in a row I got suspicious, but it's not actually what's happening. Okay. At least it doesn't seem like it. Okay. What? Okay. Again, I think they are just very stubborn with these ducks, and I'm getting in trouble for it. So let's use more. If we're continuing our offense, let's use more down forward ones, right? And let's see how the down forward ones go.
Round one.
Just to see.
Fight.
Yeah, they just sidestep and duck a lot, so maybe 1+2 isn't bad. And it's kind of random so far. I just got him in my head at the beginning there. Okay. Get him with the wall here. Okay. What? That dub was insane. Nice duck. Good block. Nice. I went for down for 2 there. I thought I had the time for it. I did not. Alright. Oh, that's not good. I could have killed him there, but I messed up my combo. It's alright. Down back 3. Okay. Notice that I'm getting very stubborn with these mids because they're not actually, what do you call it? They're not punishing them, right? They're not challenging them, so I'm kind of getting. Nice down for 2. I'm kind of using these to build my offense, right? I do think a single down for 1 might work. We'll see. Okay, sure. Okay. Whoa. Good stat. Wow, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good games to them. Are they like local? Was the ping 16 the whole time?
Get ready for the next battle.
But I do think that in that situation, right, you got someone that always wants to duck, right? So I guess we could have just gotten more stubborn with our mids, because I do tend to favor lows a lot. Punish.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. Oscar 2.
Round one. Fight.
Notice we're kind of brawling here. I know, right? I've played his Leo. Well, I guess mostly I played his Dragunov in June. Weirdly enough. The drag arc, exactly. I've got most of the drag arc. Last time I played him, he said it felt like playing against Dhalsim, which I thought was hilarious. What's happening? What's happening? We're getting Oscar. Nice. Alright, that's fine. What the heck are they doing? Alright, we definitely just kind of went crazy there because this Asuka was throwing out so many hands, right? But that's alright. I'm getting a little sloppy with these combos. I should just go ahead and activate Heat again next time. Okay, this is fine. Yay, Heat Smash. Oh man, it's caught me. Wow. Oh, they got Bryan. Pressing buttons. JDCR hit, use the classic jab fundamentals. Sometimes you also gotta finish the dumb strings. Oh, whiff. Exactly. That was really lucky. You don't know about that one? Okay. Okay. Good step. Guess I gotta use my tracking move. Okay. They, I don't know if you noticed, they dashed into that, tracking move, so their frames are not being used, in a way that's scary. Nice. Okay. They're running up and doing that. And they're not finishing it, so I think, oh my gosh, I'm getting just... Ha! The way they're playing is actually getting pretty funny. So when I do 1-2-4 there, I messed it up and they went straight for Tsubaki. See? I might be dead though. We'll see. Nice throw. Oh my god, those Oki, what is it? Wheel kicks make no sense. The back fours or back threes makes no sense to me, and I just keep thinking I can wake up and hatchet them, and I'm such an idiot. Let's see if I can't fix myself here. And it's just on Oki. She does do it in neutral as well. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're getting Oscar. It's fine. This really is how sharp are our reactions on dealing with back, just constant. We can deal with it. Oh man, I just walked into it. I keep falling for it. I'm dead! Good games. Nice step. We got completely punked by the back three situation. I don't have the punish unlock, and I just got clowned on. And that's alright.
Get ready for the next
Totally
battle.
fine. Okay. I was pretty tunnel visioned on blocking and punishing that back three, and I think that's a weakness I have as a player, where I want to show someone, oh, your move is unsafe, let me show you why. But the reality is that that gets you into a lot of trouble trying to, like, deal with it, basically, right? When the reality, you should just be saying, like, where's my opening that I know I can deal with, rather than, like, putting all this effort into, like, doing the, quote, optimal thing to them. Speaking of which. Okay. That's good. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was like trying to kill them, but they're in the air the whole time. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go for this. Okay. Alright, we got this at least. Nice. Sure. I should have expected it. Should have expected it. Go for this throw. They're doing a lot of essentially power crushes, right? Oops. Sure. I was trying to do back 1+2 anyway, but at least I didn't get to keep my charge. But you can tell this person's playing like very much just sure. Oh man, I didn't get the punish on that right. It's alright. Okay, nice. Okay. Whoa! Nice. But yeah, they're not afraid to use that move, and we're just not afraid to punish it, I guess. But see if we can't get something out of this. So, what am I going to do here? So there's some game theory here behind... Oops. Where it's like, if they're going to keep going for it, then I can probably just keep blocking. But also, like, looking for, okay, this is going to beat their, you know, power crushes and power crushes and whatever else they might decide to do. So I'm going to keep going for it, even if they eventually stop it, right? Okay. Gonna go for this. Oh, nice backdash. What the heck? Turn steal is too good, exactly. But there are situations like the hatchet here where they will do the power crush, and we just have to look for it, right? And now they're looking for backdash into that. That's actually kind of weird. Go for this throw, because usually they're going to do a power crush. And then we'll just take that. Because the thing is, like, it's hard for us to play Tekken against this, right? So we won't. Not really. We'll try not to, at least. That's plus. That's crazy. Okay. Nice. Sure. Again. Okay. Try not to step too much there. Sure. Oh no, I'm dying! Oh my god. That's kind of weird. That's kind of wild. I can't believe I lost. I can't believe that I wasn't able to answer that. And maybe I'm just slowing down today. So I'm sorry for y'all. You're watching me lose to it too. I think we needed a better answer for... You know what? One thing I could have done differently is I could have ended my combos with this so that I'm a little bit closer, because I was getting a little bit kind of tunnel vision on ending with this so that I'd get the install. But the install wasn't helping me because they would run away, you know, as much as they could. So maybe if I pushed her closer to me, I could have had a better chance of, like, kind of forcing the engagement, right? Maybe that would have been the takeaway from that. It's like I was giving them too much distance because I really just wanted... What the heck? This person's crazy too. Sure. Okay, that's a lot of damage to the ball, so now I know. Now I remember. Nice. Okay. But now we know. Let's not forget to play the down forward game. Sure. This is fine. And they kind of just do whatever. So we can probably start using these down forward ones, right? When we're in their face. No respect for the down back threes from us, but they did a jab. That's fine. Nice. And you'll notice just like low, low, low. Just keep locking them down, right? Okay. That's fine. Nice low parry. Notice that like we've been so stubborn with these lows, right? They're finally doing something about it. That's fine. That's fine. Could be worse, right? Ooh, whiff, okay. Trying to get some distance here. Nice, okay, down jump. I respect that. Sure. That's fine. Could be worse. Could be worse. Trying to stop him from moving here. You'll notice they're like kind of uncomfortable in these situations. They really don't like want to press. And that's why we're kind of abusing them so much with that down back three situation. Alrighty. Let's try again.
Round one. Fight.
Low parry, nice. Okay. Good stuff. Unfortunate. Wow! That's crazy. From that distance? That was incredible. Am I dead? From the follow-up? Okay.
Round two.
Can't say I complained. Oops. Alright, they're a little bit weak to these throws as well, but you'll notice that they just kind of don't kind of have a strong idea of how they're going to go away. Nice. That's good. Okay. Kind of playing this keep out. Okay, good stuff. Good choice. Nice. So we survived. Down back to his +6 on hit. Yeah, I just thought he was going to do something greedy, so I just went ahead and went for the while standing 3 like an idiot. I've been playing a lot more aggressively in this last hour, probably just because I've been itching to play.
Get ready for the next battle.
Wrong, okay. So let's see how we do now. So let's I don't like playing close to him, so I'm gonna give him some space here. Duck back for sure. Oops. Nice. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
I always have one a day, but it's a very strong cup. I'm dying. Alright, got a little bit blendered here, that's okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Okay. Okay. Notice they respected that down 2, right? So maybe next time I can do like a down 4-1 or something. Wait, what? I tried to while standing 3 that and I lost. Dang.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay, I did 3 + 4 incorrectly. Nice.
Final round. Fight.
Give him some distance here. Like I said, I don't want to play it close to him. Good. Step. Okay. Oh no. I'm going for this because I don't think I have to kill. Okay. Alright. Somehow we won that one. But in general, what we're trying to do is just keep him out, right? Nice. Sidestep. I think they think sidestepping beats our down 4s, so we actually need to do more down 4s even though they're adapting. He is Moeyashi. Sure. Wow! Okay. Good to see you, Miyashi. You in Greece now? You moved to Greece? Don't forget to use your 4-2-1-2s to keep them out. Not yet. Oh, you are giving Japan a second chance. Okay. Why is that? I mean, aside from the fact maybe your wife would be a little bit biased to do that. Understandably. Sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, but you told me last time, despite all of that, you wanted to go to Greece. So that's my point. Oh my god, combo clip. Oh my god, combo clip. We got him. Sure. I feel like he only did one hit of that high. Nice. I think I sidestep a lot after his heat dash, so we're getting in trouble for that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got in trouble with pressing. Whoa! Okay. Get as much damage as we can, but they have no resources, and I need to wake up and possibly do heat. But gotta figure out how we're gonna get up here. Good step! Good step from them. Nice step. So they are stepping a lot to the right. That is the correct side to step on Bryan. We got to figure out how we're going to deal with that, right? 1+2 is good, but also down 2 and down forward 1 are good. So we're going to keep that in mind whenever we're like leading our games. Maybe like do a down 2 from start here, right? Let's see if that works. Down 4s all day. Exactly. Oh, they're just stuck. They're just stuck. Okay. Oh, he can keep going, okay. Nice, good mid. That was a Bryan round for sure. Let's see how they do. I'm gonna do just nothing this round. I was gonna say, you're -8 there, aren't you? Then we just low them until we win. Put that fear in them. Alright, y'all. If we get one soon, I'll have time to do one more, but we're gonna have to do a really fast sign-off, okay? So, Because I gotta leave pretty sharply at the top of the hour. Looks like we might have gotten one already. We'll see. But if it's taking a second, we're gonna have to stop. Good to see you, Rufus. Hey, Rox, you got near the end. You got the very end. But honestly, yeah, doing okay. I'm trying to figure out how to use down forward 1 effectively to actually open up my opponents. Not just for the sake of using it. And it's been pretty enlightening, I'd say. Wrong punch, but it's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you do a single one and they don't do anything right, you can take your maximum reward, which is a hatchet kick, because you're taking a low if they choose not to do anything about it, right? That's essentially the mind game that we've like kind of established. Giving it another minute. Unfortunately, in another minute, if we don't see anything, we're gonna have to stop, so that I'm not late to this event. It's definitely good. Just need to figure out why it's good. So slow. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to, if you're really able, I guess you can confirm it. It's really hard to say. Oh, wow. You're right. Now, it's pretty much always going to be -10. But, if they're on it. But, that's actually pretty interesting. Quite interesting. Alright, we got a Bryan mirror. Hopefully this doesn't go to 3 games. Yeah, that makes sense. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I down forward. Trying to get that distance here. Okay. We kind of got a feel for how they play. Nice stuff. That was actually really good. I tried to sidestep after that machine gun and got caught. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for this. Nice. Didn't even get the taunt. Okay. This is crazy. Sure. I went for the low duck at the last end. Okay. This is really weird. They play so weird. Okay, sure. That's actually fine. That's actually pretty reasonable because it's 0, right? They can do it too if they want to. I did the wrong thing. I should have, I was trying to heat burst. Well, I was thinking about heat bursting, but instead I did something different. But, okay, so, they're, playing, what do you call it? Big Bryan. Big Bryan is the word that I'm looking for, which is fine. You know, more and more, what do you call it? And also, using the, incinerator combo is actually pretty good because it, because they, kind of lock down side steps, right? Alright, nice. We're just going to keep kind of playing this kind of keep out style against him. Because I really don't want him in my face that much. Nice, that's unfortunate. Alright. And they duck a lot after that. So we're just gonna keep like throwing mids out, kind of making them get in trouble for any sort of like weirdness that they're trying to do, right? Okay, sidestep towards that direction. That's actually crazy. That probably means they're playing on player 1. Which means we can do this, because they stepped the wrong way, right? Cool. You could sidestep it and get 3-3-2 in their back? Really? Oh, yeah. If they're doing like a spring kick? Yeah. I always just block it and jet up for it, but you can do that.
Round 1. Fight.
Why did I duck? They love to do orbital after that. Why did I duck? Okay, that's fine. That's not real. Okay. We're getting a little bit brawly. The quick recovery, yeah, I sidestep and back for it particularly. Okay. Okay. They're still going crazy. Okay. Like I said, they're going crazy, right? They presented us that opportunity. I'll just back up here. Okay. I see. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, nice. Okay. I was gonna say, I was afraid of that charge, so I was trying to give myself some room there. But the orbital wasn't bad. Okay. Go ahead and go for this. Wow. I was trying to finish my string and somehow it didn't come up, but that works. Good punish. Nice. No, I'm dead! Good games. Alright. That was game 3, right? Should be good games. Good games to them. Alright, cool. We learned something. Bryan is a really interesting matchup because you really do have to like figure out how they're going to play it. And I think I kind of obliged too much to just brawl it out in the middle. And then I lost because I'm not as good at it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our quick wrap up here. Like I said, I got to go. Down forward 1, very good. Use that -5 Minjal frames to basically open up your, on the first hit, to open up your opponent for lows. And you're paying attention to the way that they react to those down forward 1s in order to figure out if they are going to mash or not. And you can use that to kind of like gauge their temperament as a player and figuring out when and how you should be finishing your strings. Other than that, yeah, that's all I've got today. So if you're coming from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. Really helps seeing new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time. The first hour is any labbing we're doing, and the next 2 hours will be this structured playing that you just saw. The schedule is in the description down below if you didn't catch it, as well as a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our Discord community of players trying to get the game together. That being said, thank you so much as always. Appreciate the games and watching everyone coming to hang out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.